Right, team, thanks for coming on tonight's webinar. Just thought I'd give you kind of an update before we go into New Year. January kickoff, kind of get us kind of in the right frame of mind to achieve what we need to achieve going forward. So first point I kind of want to talk about is kind of how to schedule your January plan of attack. I know we're going into January, should have already been done. We kind of had to schedule the call a bit later because the Monday night call landed on Boxing Day. So we've managed to squeeze it in on a Friday. Going forward, the calls will be after New Year, will be every Monday. Okay, so first thing really I want everybody to really focus on is their daily method of operation. Now, this is so important that you get this right. You need to have the right daily method of operation when you're approaching business. Otherwise, you just won't be able to be successful. You won't have yourself set up for success, basically. So a few kind of points just to briefly kind of go over with you. Just these, you can make your own points, but a big one, a really, really big one, is scheduling your time. So a lot of us are kind of part-time, well, got to have full-time jobs. Most of us are part-time with Sherlock. So it's not a priority in the sense of our daily setup. People have got families and things like that. So it's just really important that you schedule your time in. I've actually created a sheet for everybody to be able to access. I'll put the file, I'll send it actually in the email. I'll send it through the email channel. It's basically a sheet that helps you manage your day-to-day activities. So you can basically put in the hours you're scheduled in for, how long you're going to work for on your Sherlock business that day. You structure yourself really, really well with it. I think it will really help every sales kind of role, like job I've been in. We've kind of had this. It's like a getting started to your day kind of sheet. So you can fill out the day before, and then you know exactly what you're doing the following day. So yeah, scheduling yourself in is massively important with this. And going forward into this year, you need to be scheduled in. Game plan, having a game plan in general is important. I mean, most of you would have probably heard about a 90-day game plan. Now, I'm looking to kind of start one with our team. It won't be in January, but it'll probably be looking to start a big game plan blast for kind of end of February, early March. I want us to all be involved in it. So I know we could have started from the start of the year, but we just want to get ourselves tuned back in. And then I feel when we're just hit the level of focus, we can launch it from end of February, March. So I'll go through kind of 90-day game plan with you then, what I plan on us doing to really explode this going forward into kind of the second half of the year. So that'd be quite exciting. Even for me, like the time you get up in the morning, set yourself a time you get up in the morning. Make sure you wake up at that time every morning, whether it's your day off, whether you have to go to work. Just set yourself a time, and whatever happens, get up at that time, get in the routine of getting up at that time, whatever. If you start work on late, or if you have to start work kind of shortly from that time that you get up, just make sure you're always up at that time and get in a routine to do that. Really important that starts your day. And if you are starting later on, then you can use these hours early, whether you need to go and exercise, whether you need to go and put the work in on your business, make a few calls to a few businesses, prospects, gain a few more customers. Whatever you need to do in that time to grow your business, you can do it. So scheduling the time you need to wake up. Also, clocking out is really important. So I found myself, I'm terrible for this. I'll work patchy throughout the day, and it's not good. It's not good for your mindset either. You need to have time when you can 100% focus on your business, and you need to also clock out. It's important to actually know when to clock out. So set a time of night when there's no more business going on. You just clock out, and that's it. You're done for the day. So you've achieved what you need to achieve, and that's it. So set yourself mini goals, what you want to hit every day. So mini goals is really important. So like how many customers you want to gain every day. If you want to gain a customer a day, for example, give away an app a day or 2 apps a day, whatever you want to set yourself. How many prospects, like connect with at least 2 new prospects per day. contact 2 new businesses per day, or add 2 more businesses to the CRM per day. Just little mini goals each day, and just before you clock out, do your absolute best to complete those goals, and it will just start to grow your business. It's just about doing small things every day and being super consistent with it, and that's what's going to help you grow this and help you launch really your business. Is just being consistent day in, day out for a long duration of time. Promote the weekly calls as well, like the opportunity call. That could be another thing on your daily method operation. Make sure you're promoting that by the end of the week. Make sure you're getting the Wednesday call, what Alan and Rob are doing. Make sure you're getting people onto that call. That should be an operation, a target, a goal of yours, to get as many people on that call as possible. Just continuously promoting that, getting people on towards that call. Alan's done he gives some amazing words of how to say, how to get people onto calls. He's also give you the link so you can text people. So there's loads of different angles with that. We will do some more trainings. I want to probably bring Alan on for some trainings and stuff going forward. So he's got amazing knowledge, and he's a real student of Big Al's work. And those words do work. They are powerful. So yeah, really use this content in the group. It's powerful stuff. The skills as well, like daily method operation, learning skills, practicing the skills, like GoPro Eric Worre. If you haven't read it, or if you've read it, read it again. Or I've got an audio tape, and I've just put it on in my car. And this year I'm not going to listen to any radio in my car. All I'm going to be listening to is audio tapes. So that's part of my daily method operation on my way back and forth to work, or when I'm driving. Educating yourself, filling your brain with information you need to know, or what's going to be relevant to building your business. Eric Worre GoPro audio tape. Put that in your car. Listen to it over and over and over and over again, and you'll learn the skills inside out. And that will help you grow your business. And the most important point, I think, is consistency. Just be consistent over and over again. Small daily method operation, small targets. Set yourself small targets day in, day out. Hit those targets without fail each day, and you'll see your business start to grow. Plan your territory. So for Sure Local, obviously, we have territories. Plan your territory. I've touched on this before. I've actually sent out like a breakdown for you in a Word document. If you haven't received that, just drop me a message after the call, and I'll fire it over to you. But to see more depth of it, go into like modules 3 and 4. 3 and 4 will give you a full breakdown. But if you haven't planned your territory, you're going to struggle to kind of work out where you want to go with it. You need to do that. It's so important. And let me know what your territory is, so I can actually, going forward, I can kind of see what you're doing, and I know that you're actually working it and you're active. People who haven't sent me it, they're not active in my opinion. Like, they're not active reps we have, so they won't be in the link either, until they basically step up and send me the territories. So yes, important that you do that. So like a few questions, kind of like how many customers do you want to get per day? You need to ask yourself these questions. How many customers do I want to get per day? How many new connections and prospects do I want to get per day? How many businesses do I want to contact per day? Like, how many decisions do I want to get per day? It's really important that you're kind of asking the question of people, and like a really, really good short phrase you can use for anything, whether you're trying to gain a customer, business partner, or just see if someone's interested, is, are you open to? So are you open to? Are you open to making more money? Are you open to saving money? Are you open to starting a new business? Are you open to an additional income stream? Are you open to downloading a free app that will save you time and money? Are you open to? Are you open to? That, the psychology in that is huge. And if you ask someone if they're open to, and then something, and they're interested, they're going to give you a yes or a no. It doesn't matter, but it's a decision. That's the important thing, is collecting the decisions. Try and aim for kind of like 5 to 10 a day. And if you're getting the decisions a day, you're asking for the money, basically. You're going to get results if you're asking the question. But a lot of people don't ask the question. So an example, I went out the other evening with a friend of mine, and I met some new people. There was 5 new people I'd never met before. It was actually students from university. Brilliant thing. I just asked them a question, kind of, I found out a little bit about them first of all before I went guns blazing in. But I asked them all, do you know what I mean, would it be okay? That's another one I used. Would it be okay if I shared a mobile app with you? They went, yeah. What is it? I didn't even say shopping. I just said, would it be okay if I shared an app with you? I think it'd benefit you. And they've all got the app now. And I've got a link as well for the student university in Bristol, who he actually he holds a leadership. Well, it's not a leadership, but it's like a committee meetings for the university. So I've explained, I went into a little bit more depth with him, and we hopefully are sitting down, and I want to get into the Bristol Uni to try and get the app out. And he's interested in it. So it's just about getting yourself out there and asking the questions, talking to people, and going from there, really. So that's just a few kind of things questions you need to be asking yourself, and putting on your daily method operation and trying to achieve them. Recruiting. So, I mean, recruiting is obviously massively important with our business and what we do. It is huge. Like, we need to be still thinking about recruitment. So I've mentioned Sherlock Local Premium. I'm looking to launch that on the 2nd of January. So that is going to boost recruitment, because what we're essentially doing is we're recruiting business owners. We're allowing them to buy the marketing system while becoming an affiliate, put their own business deals on, okay? And they can, if they want to, recruit promoters who would share their apps for their business going forward. They'll basically be in your binary, okay? So that's going to be the Sherlock Local angle on recruiting. You recruit a business owner. I'm going to go through a sales strategy for that with you before we launch that, and there's also going to be an additional module for you to take to be able to so you know how it works and how to approach the business owner, basically, on that. But yeah, recruiting, you need to kind of look into trying to expand your team and expand your business, because Sherlock Local is great. It's going to be amazing, but we need people on the floor still. We still need people sharing the apps. We still need the stores from the affiliates, and you need more than just yourself try to take down an area. So look to try and expand. Use a really good angle is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is great for this, because this is B2B sales, business to business sales. So if you're on LinkedIn, if you type in B2B, you can search people in your area who are professionals at business to business selling. They do that for a living, for whether it's a company or for themselves or whatever they're doing it for. You'll find them. You can connect with them, build a relationship, and look to try and recruit them and show them what we have, because what we have is pretty special in terms of an opportunity, especially for a person who's got the skills already in terms of sales. They could be really beneficial to grow in the area, and you wouldn't have to teach them the skills in terms of selling business. They kind of know how to do that already. All you'd have to do is show them the system, how to sign it up, and the CRM, and they'd be away. So look to recruit and build your team. It is important. We don't need to forget about recruiting, because it is really the number one skill we need to be having and working on. But Sherlock Local as a whole will add more value to our entire business, and it will naturally, people will want to be part of it, and the opportunity will be a lot bigger than it was before. Okay, so yeah, recruiting is still really, really important. So in terms of the goals, like I've got like personal goals for January, what I want to hit, and I've got kind of like team goals, what I want us to try and hit in terms of that businesses from a Sherlock Local standpoint. I want us to get on. So personally, like, ask yourself again, it's important, like, why, what, when, how. These are like 4 things I ask myself. So like, why am I doing this business? Obviously your why is massively important. It's the reason why you do anything. That needs to be strong. That keeps you on track when times are tough and not going amazingly well, or you've missed your daily target, or you've not managed to do that well on a particular week. Just your why is everything. And without that, you won't have much drive to continue. What as well? What? So what do you want from your business? What do you want to get from it? Financial freedom? Do you want to be able to pay a couple of extra bills? Do you want to be able to take holidays when you want? Do you want to what do you want from your business? Like, what do you want? You need to know what you want to achieve from it. It's really important that you know what you want from building the business. So really think about that when you're setting your goals. When's important. When will you achieve your goals? So when, time limits. When do you want to achieve it by? Not if. When will I achieve my goals? When. Set yourself targets, set yourself time limits. Doesn't matter if you fail. Doesn't matter if you fail them. It's even if you fall a little bit short, you're going to be better off than you was before. So doesn't matter. But yeah, when and how. How am I going to achieve my goals? So this is when it comes down to breaking down your daily method of operation. Break it down, okay, like I said, into small, achievable targets daily. Then that goes weekly, then that goes monthly. Before you know it, you've grown massively, and everything's ticking. Okay, so how? So what? Why? What? When? How? Ask yourself those 4 things when setting your goals. My personal goals for January, okay, I want to bring on 1 to 2 new Sherlock executives in Bristol. It's part of my Bristol team. I'm looking to try and recruit 2 more executive reps. So to kind of recruit one person, they say if you're kind of an amateur level, 1 in 10, if you can show them the opportunity, typically 1 will join. So 1 out of 10. So if you can invite and show them what we have, so show them the videos, 1 in 10 will join from that process. They say professional level, you can kind of get 3 out of 10 would join, but typically 1 in 10 would join. So that kind of gives you an indication of how many people you need to speak to, how many people you need to be reaching out to day by day. All right, so I need to be this month need to hit about 30, 40 people before I'm going to sign 1 or 2. So that gives you an indication of what you need to be doing. I want to sign 5 to 10 new businesses on local. So 5 to 10 new businesses personally. That's personally kind of my goals. I want 20 to 40 new customers personally. So that's like kind of 1 to 2 new customers a day. That's quite, some people might think that's quite large. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you fall short, but it's better to set yourself targets what are realistic but achievable. Okay, and then so they're kind of like my short local main goals. I've got a bigger goal list what I've been working on, but that's just keeping it brief for the call. In terms of team, I want us as a team to get 30 new businesses signed and 30 businesses deals live. So 30 business deals live by the end of January. In terms of customers, I want us in total, like realistically, it would be nice to be able to get like between us all about 500 to 1,000 customers. It's hard to gauge because it depends on how active you are pushing the customers as well and using the kind of leaflet strategies we've done before. And with Sherlock Local Premium, when we introduce that, if we can sell a few of those, it'd be interesting to see how many customers we can kind of push straight on through the database of the businesses. But it'd be nice to see 1,000 customers added into kind of the UK in a month. We've got some angles. We've got hopefully a meeting with a big influencer in the fitness industry, a guy called Simeon Panda, which if we do manage to land that, I believe we'd hit that goal almost instantly with his reach. And I believe if we sign the right small business and we can sign them onto a premium package and they push it to their database, we'd hit that goal fairly quickly as well. So it sounds like a lot, but it's not really. So that's kind of the customer view. I kind of want around about that number. All right, so that's kind of my goals and kind of for the team. Just a couple of rules. I just want to go over a couple of rules what I'm basically going to apply in 2017. There's a rule called the Rule of 5. Okay, so the Rule of 5 is basically you will become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Now, I'm really cautious of who I give my time to now. I mean, there's been a lot of time wasted. I was reflecting. I put the call from Eric Worre about basically planning your year and looking back, I did put a link on the Facebook group. But reflecting, I've done a lot of reflecting. I've looked back on a lot of the kind of things what went on with the year, and I found I was wasting a lot of time with a few people I didn't really need to be wasting my time with. And the rule of 5 is basically, yeah, you need to hang around with the right people. So it doesn't mean physically hang around with the right people. You could hang around with people through books, through audio tapes. Okay, so mentors. So find your mentors who you want to hang with. Don't hang with the wrong people. Hang with people who are going to help you grow. So put yourself in a position where you can actually hang around these people. You don't need to physically. You can get books. You can get audio books. YouTube's amazing. Most of them tell their stories. So these millionaires and billionaires, what are out there, they write all of their stuff in books. They write it all in books. So if you want to learn and you want to grow, then you read their books, read what they're telling you. There's some amazing content out there. So yeah, the rule of 5 is something I'm utilizing strongly. And also there's the 33% rule. So the 33% rule is spend 33% of your time with people who are less educated than you to help bring them up and to help educate and practice your teaching. 33% of your time with people on a similar level to you. Okay, so you can kind of just be on a good level, kind of relaxed, enjoy each other's time. And then 33% of the time spend with 5 to 10 people who are 5 to 10 times more successful than you. Again, if you haven't got people directly around you who are, then go look to go on books, look for audio tapes, and read and digest the information to help you grow as a person. So those are two rules I'm really implementing in 2017, which I thought I'd share with you. I think they would help with your planning. And the last thing I want to touch on before we go to question and answers, if anyone's got any question and answers, is in January we're going to be doing a social media promotion. We still got some budget. I've kind of held back on the the December promotions. We ran one promotion, which I'm going to put the screenshots of the results from it. It was actually excellent. We had some pretty good reviews on it and quite a few clicks through to the link. I couldn't obviously tell exactly how many customers we have, but yeah, it was pretty cool in terms of how much reach it got off of just a small. It was only £20 we put in. Okay, so I'm going to get Justice to basically create some campaigns. Like the artwork, and then we can launch them on social media and boost them up, get some videos going to help us try to kind of grow our Facebook page a little bit as well. All right, so that's kind of it for tonight. Really, it was kind of a little bit of a planning kind of training call, and just to try and get us in the right frame of mind and working towards January. Really, if you plan for January, or made your plans, then you should have already done it. We are leaving it a little bit late, but it doesn't matter if you're a little bit slow in January. As long as you get yourself planned and set up, you can still do a lot of damage in January with 3 weeks. It takes you a little week to get started, then that's fine. But just take those tips, what I've said, get yourself planned in action, and let's hope to kind of smash it in 2017. Another update actually before we go into question and answers is the app updates. They should literally be coming on any day now. I spoke to Thomas, and Thomas has sent the approval to update the app. So the categories should be coming in, so the customers can select what they're interested in, and the push notifications should be coming through. Straight after, he's going on to the email system. So every week, every fortnight, the customers going forward who download the app will get push notified deals, tips, how to use the app, saving stories and stuff like that. So that will re-engage our customers going forward. So that's pretty cool. So that's it really tonight. I mean, there's only a few of us on, as I can see. Has anyone got any questions at all about anything tonight? Anyone at all? No? Cool, that's fine. Well, thanks guys. It's been a brilliant few months with everyone. Really excited about going into kind of the new year. We've got a lot of challenges ahead of us, but they're exciting. And when we pull this off, it's going to be magical. We've got something very special. And I'm looking forward to building this with everyone. So everyone have an amazing, amazing new year. And I will catch up with all of you on the other side. Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.
Thanks a lot, James.
Thanks.